Okay, reality with the king. This is so crazy, guys, that Carlos King was my producer on season 1 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. So, hey, it's Teresa Giudice. You may know me as the OG star of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, but let me introduce you to the king, Carlos King. Carlos worked with me behind the scenes as an exclusive producer to The Real Housewives. And now he has his own podcast. It's called Reality with the King. And it's hosted by the king of reality television. Reality with the King goes behind the scenes of some of your favorite table flipping and most iconic moments on reality TV. Carlos hashes out all the behind the scenes drama. So listen to Carlos spill the tea on Reality with the King, wherever you get your podcasts. Hey, Namaste, bitches. It's Teresa Giudice, and I'm here with my co-host, Melissa Feaster.
What's up, Teresa? What's up, everybody? It must be Wednesday. We are so happy to be back for another week with you guys. And thank you so much to everyone who's been leaving us ratings and reviews. We appreciate it so much, and it helps the podcast a ton. So if you haven't done it yet, please do. Please hit that follow button while you are there. Okay, Teresa, I'm so freaking exhausted from this weekend. So everyone thinks I'm a psycho, okay? Just because, everyone thinks I'm a psycho, period.
Why?
But is in regards to the kids, okay? Because of them being young, they're 5 and 3, and everything that happened with COVID and germs.
Yeah, let's make sure everybody knows that Melissa has a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. Melissa, tell them a little bit about them.
Yeah. So I'm still in it. Like, I'm in the young stages, right? Like, I can't just be like, go make your freaking breakfast because I have a headache and you're annoying. Like, I have to do all this shit for them.
Yes.
But everyone thinks I'm crazy overprotective, which I might be. More so just about cleanliness. And I know you're like that too. Like, don't wear your shoes in the house. And, cleaning up after.
Yeah, I was a freak with them when they were younger. I really was. Like, when we go to the bathroom, of course, I have 4 girls, so I always had to take them to the bathroom, not Joe, because I had girls. And so I would, even with the table, I would make sure it's all clean, like when we were going out to dinner and stuff. Like, I was neurotic too.
Everybody in my world thinks I'm a lunatic. I need to chill out. But then we have COVID.
Wait. And then also I carried wipes. Now this is like a long time ago because my kids the youngest is 13. I would carry wipes with me everywhere.
Right. To disinfect and sanitize.
And you should, especially now with COVID, you should do that even more.
Right. Thank you. Okay. You know what, Teresa? I love you. Thank you. Because everybody in my life calls me crazy that I need to chill out. So I'm like, all right, Melissa, namaste. Namaste.
Yes, namaste.
It's Halloween. We're going to go to a pumpkin patch, okay? But it's not just a pumpkin patch like when we grew up, it's literally just pumpkins and you walk through a bunch of pumpkin, and just pick out a big pumpkin. Like, now they have bounce houses, they have train rides, they have all these cars that you can ride on, which me, germ freak, I'm thinking, oh my God, germs everywhere. Melissa, just calm down. Namaste. I'll Purell the hell out of them when we get back to the car. Let's just have the kids enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, and then wipe their hands afterwards with wipes or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm in the zone. I'm like, let them enjoy. They're having so much fun. They're laughing. Like, everybody's having a great time. I'm like, good job, Melissa. Like, relax. Even though kids were coughing in the bounce houses and I'm, starting to lose my shit a little bit, I still held it together. So then fast forward to a day later, we were going to meet back up with my 3-year-old, a bunch of moms. We were all going to meet up at this pumpkin patch again with a bunch of kids from my 3-year-olds from Vivi's class. I got an email from the moms saying, we're not going. There's a hand, mouth, foot outbreak at that pumpkin patch and like all the pumpkin patches around this area.
Oh my God, that's bad. Sorry, but oh my God, yeah, no.
Right?
No. We have a pumpkin patch right by our house, and you pick pumpkins. You take pictures. They sell apple pie, stuff like that. And they have this hay. You get on the back of a hay truck, right? Hay ride. It's
Hey,
like a hay
yeah,
ride.
hayride.
And you go through this garage, and it's a haunted garage.
It's a
And
scary
there's
haunted garage.
guys chasing you with chainsaws and all that. That's what we have in my town.
Is there hand, mouth, and foot in that hayride?
No, there's no see. And one thing I never let my kids go on those bouncy jumping things because it's all germs.
Okay, thank you. So the moral of the story is I'm not a psycho.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't let them go on that bouncy thing. It's all germs. Yeah. And they're not going to clean all those balls, right?
Yeah.
So,
You always got to clean the balls.
yes, 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 you definitely want clean balls. Otherwise, don't go down there,
Don't ever go down anywhere near dirty balls.
Yes, no, we want the balls cleaned. Otherwise, stay out of them. They need to be nice and clean, very, very clean. I'm very big on that. Yes.
No sweaty, dirty balls.
No,
What
not
are
at
we
all.
talking about right now?
Yeah. See where our mind goes?
See, okay. So did you do anything for Halloween?
Well, I had a bottle signing on Friday for I'm an ambassador for Danos Tequila.
Yeah, so dope.
It's the best tequila. Yeah, it really is. They have a lot of different tequilas, the Blanco, the Desperado. There's like, a whole bunch of them. So I had the bottle signing there. And then Sunday I had the Women's Expo. But what I enjoyed to see is my daughters just dressing up in their Halloween costumes, going to parties.
So even though they're 13 and up, they still dress up for Halloween?
Yeah, all four of them, they went to parties. Gia went to Hoboken. Adriana, her friends had a party. And my youngest, the 13-year-old, Melania, her friends had a house party. And Gabriella, same thing. I think that one of her friends had a party. So they dress up. Yes.
See, look, it goes from us taking them dressed up around the block to them ditching you and going to other parties without you.
Yes. And
up.
I don't miss trick-or-treating. I'm sorry. That was one thing I was so not into. Matter of fact, Jessie Decker, she's not on Dancing with the Stars anymore. She
got eliminated.
She got eliminated off. But what I loved what she said is, I always like to look on the bright side of things. She's like, I get to go trick-or-treating with my kids on Monday because she has little ones like you.
Oh, so she got to go. So the silver lining through getting eliminated is that because Monday was Halloween, that's usually when you take dancing. So she got to go and enjoy trick-or-treating with her because she has young kids too.
And that's when the live show is. It's on Mondays. So I'm excited because I'm going to be there in a few weeks for the finale. So
I know you're coming back to LA with me, baby.
Yeah, I think it's like November 20th, like that Monday. It's Thanksgiving weekend that Monday.
I can't wait to see you. I can't wait for you to get back. But I was thinking too, because, not to turn it into a downer, but we're doing Halloween stuff. I'm with the kids and I wanted to post stuff about our live show, right? Because, by the way, you guys, if you don't know, now you know, we are so excited about our upcoming Namaste Betches live shows in Philly on November 10th and Silver Spring, Maryland on November 11th. So we're so pumped. We got to sell those tickets, buy those tickets. We want to see you. It is going to be a night of fun, and love. So Teresa, because of these shows, I was making a video and like the kids are here in the background. It's Halloween. I'm posting a video. Hey guys, come to our live shows in Philly and DC and with my kids, and the comments were just insanely not cool or nice.
I know. I saw that. I'm so sorry that, you had but you know what? When I first got on TV, I had to deal with that also. So you just have to ignore people like that. These are trolls that are, they hide behind their computer. They have nothing better else to do, and write negative things about other people. It's like, instead of like putting positive things out there, and my whole thing is if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Totally.
And it's like, hopefully karma comes right back at them because nobody should be putting anything negative out there about anybody else, really.
And I have a thick skin, and this isn't my first go around with all this, But certain things, I just feel like that's too much. And when it's about my weight, I have
I
serious
love the way you
issues.
look. You look amazing, you know?
Well, I appreciate that. But like, this is the thing that people don't know. They want to say, eat a burger. I mean, if I hear that 500 times a day, eat a burger, you look unhealthy. What about your eating disorders? Like, people do not know what I've been through. Literally, Teresa, for 20 years, I have been seeing doctor after doctor after doctor. I have IBS, I have crazy allergies, and I have 2 blockages in my intestines that literally needs, like, you have to unattach my intestine and move it to another area of my stomach. That's how bad the blockages are. If I did the
Oh,
surgery.
wow. See that? And you know what? I know a lot of women do have IBS. That's what it's called, IBS?
IBS, yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
I know Priscilla does, my makeup artist, she has that also. And like, it is a serious thing. And, like I'm sorry that that you're going through that. Like maybe like if there's anybody out there that is going through this and that could help you and give you some advice, or you could help someone else, put it out there. Because
right,
like this is what it's all about. Like I love to talk about stuff like this. It's like because maybe somebody else could say, oh my God, I went to go see this doctor and it was, that doctor was amazing.
right.
So, or you could help somebody else out there.
Yeah, or I'm not alone,
Right. And
right?
you're
Like, I'm
not
not the only
alone.
one going through this.
Exactly. Yes.
It is, oh, look at this. Look.
Oh, wow. Wait, you look like you're pregnant.
Look, you guys, what did I look like in my second trimester? I looked like this when I was 6 months pregnant with the kids. And it's 9 in the morning. I've had nothing to eat yet, and this is what I look like.
Wow. Oh my God.
So you guys, I'm just showing because it's literally happening right
Wait,
now.
Melissa, you look like you're like 5 months pregnant. That's scary. Like I didn't even know that. I'm sorry. Like I didn't
No,
even.
nobody, and nobody knows this. So when I see these comments and they're like, "Oh, eating disorder and this and that," please, my life every day is, when this is going on, it's not easy. It's very challenging. It makes me feel like shit. And so these comments, like, I appreciate everyone's thoughts, and like, I'm fine if we agree to disagree, but don't say stuff that you don't know anything about. Get to know me, and then maybe you can make a comment, but don't just make these like dumb comments and assume that I just want to be super thin. I like to work out. I like to be healthy. And I've been dealing with serious health issues for 20 years. Like, I went to another GI, probably my 8th or 9th GI since I was 22 years old. He walked in and he's like, I literally thought I was walking into a 75-year-old. Your charts and everything that you've been through and your tests and your this and that and your surgeries, I thought I was going to be talking to a
Oh
75-year-old
wow.
person.
That's I'm so sorry. And maybe that too, because you had difficulty also getting pregnant, right?
Very.
So that probably has a lot to do with it also.
Totally. I mean, it all
Like
goes
it all
back to
ties in
this.
together, right? Yeah.
Right. So, listen, you guys, we love to hear your thoughts. We love your comments. We love everything. But do me a favor, Teresa and I, if you're going to like make a comment, know what you're talking about before you do the comment. Okay. That's all I ask, because you don't know our struggles. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. We're here to shed light on that. And I'm not happy for the comments, but I'm at least happy that those comments got us to have this discussion, because I've never even talked about this on Side Piece for 2 years almost that I've had Side Piece, the other podcast. I've never once talked
Oh, wow.
about this stuff.
And like I've heard of IBS from Priscilla because I know she, suffers from it. And I know I've heard of from other people also. No, I have. So it is it is a serious thing. And by looking at your stomach right now, and you said 9 in the morning in LA time, whatever, 9:30. It's like, oh my God, like that looks serious. And you know who gets like that too? Priscilla. Yeah, she gets like that. Like she looks like she's pregnant. Her stomach bulges out. And like, and she's like, I don't, and it's because of that.
Vivi and Logan walk around touching my belly saying, is there a baby in there, mommy? Are we having another baby? Like, that's how crazy big it gets.
And then wait, how does it go down?
Who knows? I have no idea.
Because, when I've seen you in person, like you look amazing.
It flares up. That's the whole thing. It's like, it depends what I eat, when I eat, how much I eat. It doesn't like there's so much that goes into it. There's no rhyme or reason, which is obviously why I'm still here today trying to figure it out. 20 years later,
Wow.
every test under this book, I still don't know. Like Josh literally just sent me a number for a new GI this morning.
Aww.
So anyway, you guys, we love your comments. Just ask us.
Yeah,
How about
and
that?
listen,
Ask
guys,
us.
if there's any GI doctor listening to us right now in LA, please send your number over.
Yeah, I need help.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Therapy Online.
Okay, so we all know that life does not come with a user manual, no matter how much we wish it did. And I know there have been times in my life, like all the time, when I haven't been able to handle my feelings. I've been so angry or overwhelmed by something, and I just don't know what to do. And therapy definitely helped me out. Therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills.
Yeah, Melissa, therapy really helped me when I was filming Housewives over the summer. It was the first time I'd ever tried therapy, and I just wish that I'd done it sooner.
A trained therapist is the next best thing to a user manual.
BetterHelp has connected over 3 million people with licensed therapists.
Wow, that's a lot. It's convenient too, secure, and accessible anywhere, 100% online.
Everyone deserves to feel their best, and BetterHelp makes it easier to get started.
So get started and get unstuck with BetterHelp.
Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Teresa.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Teresa. All right, Teresa. So to change it up a little bit, I want to hear about your weekend and the dinner that you hosted with Louie's ex-wife.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, no, I have to say it went amazing. I'm so, thankful and grateful. The reason why we're doing it is blended family, and we want, Louis did it with my ex-husband, and he made the first move, and his ex-wife came to see us this past summer, like right before we got married. She came to the house.
That was the first time last summer that she ever came to the house that you guys met together.
I went when I first started dating Louis. I would say maybe after, I don't remember exactly. Louis probably would remember more. Maybe after a year, I went and met her at her house.
Wait, so how does this even get brought up? Louis like, listen, it's the mother of my two boys. I would like for you guys to know each other and to how does this even get brought up?
All right, this is what happened. Louis made the first move with my ex-husband. So of course, even before that, I was telling Louis, I want to meet your ex-wife. So, because you met Joe and he made it great for my kids. So, but I put it out there too right away. Even before he did it with Joe. I'm like, I want to meet your ex-wife. So I did that. So one day, we took a ride to her house. I met her, very nice. And, we just were, we're talking and stuff. And that was it. And I met her.
And it wasn't awkward. It wasn't weird. It wasn't.
I mean, yes, I was so nervous. I was very nervous. And, because this is his ex-wife, so it's like.
And not only an ex-wife, it's the mother of his two children.
Yes. So I was going to add that. It's his ex-wife, the mother of his two children, and then the reason why I did that, because I wanted the kids to know that, I'm not this crazy person, that I really love their dad. Same thing, like how Louis did with my ex. With he wanted the kids to know that he was serious about me, and that he has good intentions. Same thing,
and he wanted Joe to see that he loves you, that he loves your girls.
Right. So same thing with me. Like I wanted, because Nicholas, he doesn't understand, because of course he has autism, but little right. Louis, unfortunately, Louis. My husband, Louis now, he's had, not good exes, in the past. So,
right, of course.
And I know that. So I wanted to, it's like everybody had their guard up, like his family, his son, because of what has happened in his past.
Other exes that have been
I'm being very careful
stuff.
the way I'm speaking. Yes. So
right. Because he's had bad
relationships
in the past. A bad history with other women,
Correct. So
right?
it's like I felt like I had to prove myself. Like I wanted them to know that I am a good person, that I would never hurt Louis in any way. Like I even actually said this to them. And same thing with his ex-wife. I wanted her to know like he doesn't have this, there's not this crazy person that's going to be around her sons.
Well, and I think that's what is so much bigger too. It's not just like your ex, that I want to make sure I love your ex. I mean, you are a stepmom.
Right.
So anyone that's going to be around my kids, they better be kosher or, I'm going to rip someone's
Right.
face off. So it's very respectful that Louis did it with you for Joe. And it's very respectful that you did it for Louis with his ex-wife, just to keep it good, keep it positive, good feelings.
And right. And we do it for the children. That's what we do it for, because we want them to feel comfortable. We want them to, feel safe, that it's all good. So, yeah, so I went to her house. I met her. And then after that, she came to our house this summer before we got married. And we met her. I mean, she came over to our house this summer again. And so that was nice, because she came to the house not to come and pick up Nicholas. That's why she came to the house.
So that was the first time she came to the house, is to get Nicholas.
To pick up Nicholas, because normally she would never, like Louis drops him off. So that was the first time.
Got it. Okay.
So that was the first time she came over. So then after that, I was like, and then Louis and I talked about it. We're like, we want to have her over for dinner. Or we also want to take her out to dinner with little Louis. We call him little Louis because there's two Louis, so we don't get confused, right?
Both Louis.
And then Louis invited her over for dinner. So I was like, great. And I was like hoping that, because sometimes, when you make plans, then things fall out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really hope she comes. And then, because I wanted it to happen for little Louis. And
right, of course.
Yeah. So then it stuck. So it happened.
So how was it though? She comes over,
and 3 of my daughters were home. We had Gabriella was there, Melania was there, and Adriana was there. Gia was at college. Well, I mean, yeah. So,
right.
So the 3 of my daughters came, they were there, and we had like a beautiful dinner.
The whole family, the girls, the boys.
Yeah. She brought Nicholas and Nicholas's best friend over, and we had such a great dinner. It was amazing. It was, it was great. We were laughing. We had a great time. Yeah, she brought flowers and dessert. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. She was really sweet. She got to see my daughters and how they are. And like Melania was like going by Nicholas, and how good she is with Nicholas. And yeah, so she got to see that, like, my girls, they're very loving, and they love Nicholas. And I mean, she's seen also, like, just through, Louis sent her photos of like how Melania was so amazing with Nicholas when he turned 21, and he loves Coldplay.
Oh, right.
So we took him to the concert of Coldplay, and Melania and him were walking in, holding hands. And we had the best time with him, dancing, all of us. Like we all went with all the girls, and we had the best time at the Coldplay concert. So Louis was sending her photos from the Coldplay concert and videos, and she saw like how amazing my daughters were with him.
But to actually see, like physically be there and see how well taken care of, how loved her sons are in another person's house, right? With their dad and stepmom.
I mean, trust me, I was nervous. But like now that this happened, like now I feel like everything's complete. Like even though I'm married already,
right.
I just feel so happy for like little Louis, because I want him to know that, I'll always be great, with his mom. And it's just, I feel like, and I want Nicholas, because I'm sure Nicholas, he probably was,
this is a lot for him.
He's probably wondering like, wow, my mom and dad are here, and the Teresa's there. And I know Nicholas loves me, and I'm just happy that this all happened. Like now I feel like everything's completed.
Right. But I don't think you understand too how big that is, because I mean, I'm so happy, excited for you that you have that, right? And that you could share that and everyone can kind of be happy together. Not like you're going to have family dinners every week, but the fact that you guys are cool and can do this and live happily as exes. I mean, that is you and Joe, and then Louis and his ex-wife, because my parents have been divorced for 35 years. I mean, they divorced when I was 5, both remarried, I think, when I was 6. There was zero family dinners. There was zero anything. There was a lot of
Fight,
dislike,
fighting. Yeah.
a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And it continued for a very, very, very long time. Honestly, I think the first time that we ever got together, all together, the step parents, the parent, everybody, was when I graduated college, like 15 years after the fact.
Wow. Yeah, and that's a long time. See, I'm glad, like, I've been with Louis now. July was 2 years, because I mean, Louis knew that I had, little Louis knew that I had met his mom, that I had met her once. But like for us to be all together as a family, like it was
That's
beautiful. Yeah. To
huge.
have dinner together and for her to come over our home. So it took what, 2 years in July. So 2 years and a few months.
Yeah, for dinner, but you guys had seen each other. It wasn't weird. It wasn't hostile. It wasn't
Oh
negative.
yeah, no. Thank God we've never fought. But has been no fighting because Louis has been divorced for he's 48. He got divorced when he was 35. So
Oh,
he's been divorced
wow.
for a long time. Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's been a minute, but still, it doesn't matter. Like, you could always have issues no matter how long you haven't been together, especially when kids are involved. I mean, that's amazing. I grew up, listen, I love my parents. I love my step parents. It was tough. It was very tough. The one side didn't like the other side didn't like them. And we heard it, the kids. Like, we knew that our parents did not like each other. We were very aware, whether I was 5 years old, 10 years old, or 30 in my
Yeah,
30s.
and you know what? That just makes it harder for the kids. And it's like that's the last thing
It's
that we
very
want to
hard.
do. We just want, you as a parent, you always want your kids to be happy and like not be stressed over anything, especially over the parents. You want it to be smooth sailing, especially with that. And so I'm thankful for that. So like, yeah, I just want to put it out there. You know what? Just try to always put your kids into consideration and try to always make it good for them. Don't think about yourself. Like, as a parent, you always got to put yourself last and you got to put your children first. I mean, that's what I do.
I mean, that seems so logical, and I love that you're saying that, and I love that you do that. I feel that that is not always, I mean, it wasn't always the case for me. Of course, they loved me, but their frustrations or dislike towards each other was very
No,
intense.
I mean, I'm lucky and I'm grateful, but I get it. There are families that listen, they just don't like each other. But sometimes, you know what? It's all pride or whatever. You got to put that aside and think about the children. Like I'm just saying, maybe it will help a few people out there when they hear this. And yeah, because you
It's
know what? It just
incredible.
makes it easier for the
And you
kids.
want them to be kids. You don't want them worrying about who's mad at who. And, it's like I always think, God, I always look at, we get so stressed, right? I mean, you called me the other day. You're like, why are you so frantic? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, my kids are sick. I'm trying to run my business. I have my podcast. Josh is out of town because his work is insanity. Like, and then I look at the kids and they're just so innocent and sweet. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to take a minute and just like live them. Like, they're so happy seeing a freaking literally seeing a butterfly flying out in the sky. Like, that is the highlight of their day. I'm like, oh my God, if seeing a butterfly flying made me that happy as it makes my sweet young kids, I just feel like it's a check, like, check yourself. Like, life is crazy, right? But we have to have these moments, like seeing the life and seeing everything through our kids' eyes, that the simple things, like just have fun and smile and all this. So the fact that you are setting your kids up to live life like that, to enjoy being a kid and kid stuff, is so huge. Again, coming from someone who did not have that, and someone who needs to appreciate my kids being kids and enjoying kid stuff more. I think it's incredible what you and Joe are doing, and Louis and his ex-wife are doing. It's not easy, especially when feelings and emotions are involved and kids and serious life stuff. And I give you a lot of kudos and credits for that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, and I'm grateful for Louis' ex-wife for coming, and that's it. So I hopefully will help other families out there that are going through this. And, hopefully I could, give them good energy and make it good for them too.
I mean, what a weekend. You have this monumental dinner with Louis' ex, and we go to a pumpkin patch where there's a hand, mouth, and foot outbreak.
Oh my God. That's scary. I'm sorry. That's scary. Oh my God. That's bad. But Melissa, don't make them go on those jumpy things. They're full of germs. They really are.
But speaking of helping people, Teresa, we have a lot of good emails to answer.
I can't wait to hear them. I'm so excited.
So, Teresa, I am obsessed with Claire. I was originally going to just paint my living room, but Claire is so awesome that now I'm painting my whole kitchen and the kids' rooms. And for those of you who don't know, Claire is this amazing online paint brand that has designer curated colors, peel and stick paint swatches, and premium paint and supplies that all get delivered right to your front door.
Melissa, that sounds amazing. That makes it so easy for you.
So easy. And I didn't even have to stress about picking colors. I used the Claire Color Genius. It's just a 2-minute quick online quiz. You answer a few questions about your space and your style, and Claire delivers a personalized paint color recommendation for you.
I'm looking at their website right now, and they also have lots of tips and tutorials to help you in your paint project.
I've gotten a lot of inspiration looking at that stuff too, Teresa. And I love the fact that Claire is a female-founded company and their CEO was an interior designer.
I love to hear that. We love, love, love supporting badass women.
Yes, we do. So everyone needs to go to claire.com/namaste for 10% off your order.
That's claire.com/namaste to get your 10% off your order.
So, Teresa, we promised last week that we would get into voicemails and emails that we've been getting, and we've been getting a ton. It's so awesome. So here we go from namastebpod@gmail.com. First up, we have an email. Hi, Teresa and Melissa. I love, love, love the pod. Melissa, we do want the banana bread at the shows.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the shows, will you be selling meet and greets, our live shows, Teresa? I already have a ticket, but would love the option to purchase a meet and greet. I can't wait for Silver Spring. Hope I can meet you at the show. Can't wait for the new season of Real Housewives of New Jersey and more episodes of the podcast. And I super apologize if I'm completely butchering your name, but I think it's Samaj Bloodson. Thank you, Samaj, for your amazing email. And we would love to meet you. We are going to have meet and greets at the shows. So get your tickets, get your meet and greet so we can see you. I don't know if I will be bringing the banana bread.
Yes.
Sorry to let you down.
I'm so excited to meet everyone too. Can't wait.
That is, you guys, just again, so you can get your tickets. That Silver Springs show that our amazing Samaj is talking about is Friday, November 11th. So you have to come see the Namaste Bitches live. Okay. We have another email. Hi, Teresa and Melissa, enjoying your podcast. I wanted to tell you that I too have the best granola connection. It is from Manchester, Vermont, where I have my second home, but I am interested in where Teresa gets hers at the Short Hills Mall. You send me yours, I'll send you mine, and we can have a taste off. Thanks, Barbara Lenardi.
Okay. Oh my God. All right. So awesome. Well, I get it at the Short Hills Mall, right in the center. It's by Lib. I think LIV.
Oh, okay.
So right in the center of Short Hills Mall, like when you're walking through the mall, it's this gourmet shop. They have pizza. They have like all different kinds of sandwiches. They have chocolate chip cookies, and they have this amazing granola that I love. And they also have pastries and all that stuff, like chocolate croissants. So it's there.
So we're having a granola taste off, Barbara. Let's send it over. And by the way, can I just add for all of you guys in your comments again, I do not dislike granola. I love granola. I eat it. My kids eat it. I'm just saying, as a nutritionist, when someone is trying to eat healthier and lose some weight, look at the nutrition labels. Granola is full
Sugar.
normally
Yes.
of sugar and high in fat. So if you're trying to lose weight, a lot of sugar and a lot of fat won't get you there. So with the comments, again, that is my take on the granola. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I was asking because I want to keep the weight off that came off from, pre-wedding, then Dancing with the Stars. So I want to keep that weight off because when I eat, I swear, Melissa, like I love food and it goes right to my ass. That's where it goes. So it goes right there. So it's like I want to keep the weight off. So I was asking you as a nutritionist, like to help me because, and I know what to do. Like, obviously I know what to do because, I know how to work out, but 80% of it really has to do with how you eat. I mean,
Right.
Of course
Right.
you need to work out, but 80% of it is all what you put in your mouth.
Right.
So you
Totally.
are what you eat, so.
Well, and that's the thing too. And we get so busy. I mean, Teresa, you and I are on the phone. So you were eating, not even thinking about eating because we were in a conversation. And that's all of us, right? Especially us busy moms. We're running around. We're standing over the sink, shoveling food into our mouth because we're taking care of the kids. And you don't even realize how much you're eating before you're like, oh shit, where'd that whole bag go? So that's the only thing I was saying. It was nothing against granola. Just don't eat a whole freaking bag.
I pour in my granola cup, like as I'm eating. So I eat the Chobani plain Greek yogurt and I pour it into the cup that's it.
Right. But your cup was running over
so I keep
at that
pouring
time.
as the granola finishes. I keep pouring more in there till I finish all the yogurt. So that's how I eat my granola. And then when I told you that,
I was literally like, Teresa, no more granola. And you're shaking it into your cup going, I got it. No more.
Yeah. And my granola, there's no nutrition, right? I sent you a photo of it. There's
nothing. That's how they get you.
Yeah. There's no nutrition facts on it, right? Is that how you say it?
So it can't be bad.
I know. So, but I'm sure it tastes so good. It really does. So,
well, that's another thing. If it tastes that good, you probably have to question why it tastes that good. But Barbara, we are looking forward to trying your Vermont granola for this granola taste off. And let's do one more. This also came to namastebpodcast@gmail.com. Hi, Teresa and Melissa. First of all, I want to tell you how much I enjoy the podcast. Thank you so much. I'm an avid housewife watcher and always have been a fan of Teresa's. However, I feel like the podcast is really showing me the truest side of Teresa. I want to thank Teresa for continuing to be strong, authentic, and relatable to us viewers. My question for both of you is this. What's the best advice you can give parents as their kids are navigating the social media world? I currently have a 13-year-old son, and I'm just curious because Teresa's kids seem so well adjusted. I myself don't have social media as it wasn't adding to my happiness, but I support my son's decision and I know it's the way of the future. And this is from Marcia from Syracuse. Marcia, that was really nice. Thank you so much for the support, for the love of the podcast, for the love of Teresa and Teresa being a kick-ass mom.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. That means the world to me because as moms, like we never know if we're doing a good job as moms. So when I hear from somebody else, then I'm like, oh, thanks. Thank you, God. I guess I'm doing a good job because, you don't know, because like your kids sometimes, they give you attitude like, yeah, okay, mom, of course, because you're the mom. So you don't know. So it's always good to hear a compliment from someone. So thank you. See, Melissa, there are nice people out there.
There are a ton of nice people. I would like to hear more of the nice comments and not the nasty ones.
So do I. It's like, let's spread the love. We don't want to be like negative, It's like, we are Namaste bitches, but like, let's be good Namaste bitches and spread the love.
Yeah, more Namaste.
Yeah, more Namaste. We need more Namaste in this life. We do. In the world, in the world, in the world, you know?
In the world, we do. But how do you do it? To answer Marsha. So how do you do it? Because all your girls are obviously active on social media because everybody is. I mean, all these kids are.
Yeah.
How do you keep them so well adjusted while they're on the crazy social media world?
Well, I have to say, like, Gia and Melania are more active on social media just because they have a bigger following. But they only, like, I guess, are in their social media world. They don't really, I guess, if anybody writes nasty comments to them, I already know how they are. They just ignore it, and I'm sure even they might even delete it. I don't even know. I don't like, but I know like they're pretty strong with that. Like they'll just ignore it. Gabriella's private. My second daughter, Gabriella, she's private, and she likes it that way. Yeah, she likes to be private. And then Adriana is, again,
She's 13. She's Marsha's the same
yeah,
age.
and same thing. She's like pretty much like Gia and Melania. She just ignores if there's any haters that are writing anything negative, and I'm sure she'll probably delete any negative comments if she doesn't like looking at it. And that's basically what you have to do. But anything else outside of that, they don't really pay attention to any of that. Like, thank God, anything in my housewife world, they don't really see it because they don't follow any of those blogs or anything like that. Like, it doesn't come up on their feed.
So they stay in their lane of what they want to do for themselves.
Exactly. Like they're with in their lane with their friends and what's going on in their world. So they're not really in my lane. Exactly.
I get nervous. I mean, Logan and Viv are 3 and 5. Can you imagine what social media is going to be like when in 10 years?
Wow. No, I cannot.
I mean, we didn't even have it when we were growing up. We didn't even freaking have cell phones.
Yeah, no, we didn't have that. Exactly. I know it's gonna be a different time. I can't. Wow. It's like mind blowing.
I think that's what it is. Listen, you can't stop. If you're going to be on social media, if you're going to do anything out there, it doesn't even matter on social media, just in the world in general, going to school, having coworkers, you can't avoid people that are miserable and want to spread their miserable ways by saying not nice things or leaving their messages. I feel like it's just, you got to be strong in who you are. And you got to literally just kill them with kindness.
Yes. And like, that's the thing, like just either delete the comment, block them. But yeah, that's another thing I do. Either I delete it,
block it out.
Block them. You can block them on your social media, report them, and that's it. And then that's it. Just spread the love, spread your positivity. Just because someone else is being negative, don't be negative right back. Just put good out there. Because I feel like when you put good out there, you get good back.
You get what you give.
I like that. Yes, you get what you give. I love that.
So give love, love, love.
Yes, I love that. Yeah.
Are you always sending your friends texts about the latest celeb drama? And are you the one in your group chat recommending the latest TV shows and movies? Then you're going to want to tune in for this one.
Betches Medium presents the At Betches podcast, hosted by Betches founder Aileen Drexler, Jordana Abraham, and Sammy Sage, aka the OG Betches friend group, and they welcome you to their group chat.
Aileen, Sammy, and Jordana break down the latest in pop culture.
Melissa, they're nonstop laughing and gossiping about the celeb drama.
They're rating and ranting about their fave TV shows and movies, and they have been known to leak a spoiler or two.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Sharing the latest in pop culture and lifestyle trends, and so much more.
So come for the hot takes and stay for the group chat vibe. Listen to At Betches now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's At Betches from Betches Media.
Okay, so speaking of love, 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 Teresa, it is time for our love, love, love yourself goals. So since I failed miserably the first week with giving more love and affection to Josh, I kept the same goal for this week. And I am so happy to report that I failed miserably.
Oh my God. I see. Like when your voice went a little higher, I'm like, yes, Josh got some.
You get excited that I failed miserably. But here, in my defense, okay, 2 kids sick, Josh has been traveling insane. By the way, how am I going to give him any loving in the bedroom or anywhere else if the guy isn't
Yeah,
even in
no,
this house?
then you can't,
Okay.
obviously. And I have to say,
You
this
know what,
week,
Teresa? I'm going to answer this for you. You stepped up so big having his ex freaking wife over for dinner.
oh my God, I should tell him that. No, anyway, I was planning a date night and I was
And you
trying.
invited his ex-wife.
Yeah, no. Well, okay, so like I didn't plan anything last weekend because I had his ex-wife over, and I think I forgot we had a lot things going on with the kids and stuff like that. So, but I did plan one for this weekend coming up, so I will tell you about it next week. How about that?
By the way, you won big planning what you did last weekend with having his ex-wife over. So
I get
think
brownie
that
points for that, right? Yes.
yes, you get lots of brownie points. But hopefully low fat, low sugar brownie
Yes, yeah.
points.
Oh my God. We you know what I had for dessert? I had a strawberry cheesecake
Yummy.
because that's my favorite dessert. Yeah. So I had that for because I bought really good cheesecake. I had and pastries. I got Italian pastries. I got a strawberry cheesecake, and then I also got fruit. And then we also got donuts for the kids.
Wait a minute. This was for your date night with his
Well, yeah,
ex-wife.
this is when she came over for dinner. This was the dessert.
Yeah.
And then I made pasta. I made pasta and with meat in the sauce and then a salad. And then she brought over, great desserts also. So we had a lot to eat. It was good. It was delicious.
Okay. Well, for that, Louis should have given you extra loving and made up for me not giving it to Josh.
Yeah, no, he did. He did. He was so happy. I was so happy. I was happy, for the kids and like I was really happy. Like it was we were all happy. Big one. It was one big happy family. Yeah.
So, okay. So this week, your goal is to plan your now for real date night with just Louis and no exes involved. My new goal for this week, you know what? It's going to be back to what we were talking about is just being more namaste. It is, looking at life through the innocence of our kids' eyes and taking a breath and literally laughing and smiling and being so thrilled and happy because of the butterflies flying in the sky. So that is my goal. And that's a big one for me because I'm a control freak lunatic. So for me to be more namaste is a huge goal for me. So that's what we're going to work on, both of us this week. And we will check back in next week with our love, love, love yourself goals.
Can't wait. Love, love.